Hello, and welcome to Storytime. My name is Erica, and I'm the children's librarian at the Belfast Free Library. This is my friend Wizzy. We're going to share some stories and some songs with you today. Let's start with a welcome song. Today let's sing, "If You're Ready for a Story, Take a Seat." In this song we'll clap our hands and we'll stomp our feet. You ready? If you're ready for a story, take a seat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Are you ready? Today I want to share with you a story that's called Hats Are Not for Cats. It's by Jacqueline K. Rayner, and it's a pretty funny story. Here I see a cat finding a hat on his daily stroll. And there he is wearing it. Looks pretty sharp. "Excuse me, cat. I see you're wearing a hat. But hats are not for cats. Hats, you see, are for dogs like me. Hats are not for cats." What do you think about that? Not hats that are big or hats that are small. Hats are not for cats at all. There goes the cat. Where do you think he's going? Aha, he went to find some different hats. Not pink or stripy or polka dot. Dogs wear hats and cats do not. This sign says, "Correct wearing of hats." The dog has a green check mark and the cat has a big X. Tough rules. Not hats that are festive or hats that are fun. Not hats for the cold or hats for the sun. He's wearing both. A big sun hat and a winter hat on top. Not hats that are fussy or hats that are frilly. Not hats that are serious or hats that are silly. Look at that cat. He's on a skateboard and he's wearing a hat with fruit. Some of the fruit is flying right off the back. Not fine hats or flapper, not dashing or dapper. Not pirate or party, not odd hats or arty. Party hat, the odd hat, and beret for the arty hat. Not hats from Tasmania or Transylvania. Not hats from Peru or Timbuktu. Hats from all over the world. Oh, he's yelling. You can see because the words are so big. Hats are not for cats. Oh, and there goes the cat again, rushing out of the room, away from that shouting. My goodness. All the hats, and there's the dog sitting there by his sign looking quite pleased with himself. But then, there's the cat running back into the room and jumping. Looks like he's taking the hat right off the dog's head, and it says, "Hats are for cats." Here come a whole bunch of cats. Good thing there are a lot of hats. There we go. Fun hats, flapper hats, frilly hats, silly hats, pirate hats, party hats, odd hats, arty hats, hats for the cold, hats for the sun. Uh-oh. You see, he's got the dog's hat, and the dog looks pretty unhappy, huh? Hats are for everyone. There we go. All the cats wearing their hats, and I see a few other dogs, and he's got his hat back. And right on the tippy top is a little bird wearing a hat. Hats are for everyone. And there they are. They are friends sharing their hats with each other. And that was Hats Are Not for Cats by Jacqueline K. Rayner. So there you have it. Hats are for everyone. And there are so many different fun hats we can wear. Well, that story had a dog and a cat and even a little bird at the end. Today I brought a mouse too. I thought we could share a fun song with all of these puppets. The song starts off with the verse that says, I have a little brown and white dog. Here's a little brown and white dog, and here is another one. Lizzie's a little brown and white dog. So for the dog, we'll sing woof woof, and then we'll have a different sound to make for each of these animals. You'll be able to pick up the words pretty quickly, so sing along if you want to. And you can tap along on your knee too. Oh, I have a little brown and white dog, woof woof. Oh, I have a little brown and white dog, woof woof. Oh, I have a little dog, I have a little dog, I have a little brown and white dog, woof woof. How about a black and orange cat? Meow. Oh, I have a little black and orange cat. Meow. I have a little black and orange cat. Meow. I have a little cat. I have a little cat. I have a little black and orange cat. Meow. What else do we have here? We have a little duck in a vest. Fancy. Oh, I have a little duck in a vest. Fancy. I have a little duck in a vest. Fancy. Oh, I have a little duck. I have a little duck. I have a little duck in a vest. Fancy. Quack, quack, quack. And the last animal we have here is a little gray mouse. He's a little pink-eared gray mouse. I bet he says, squeak, squeak. Oh, I have a little pink-eared gray mouse. Squeak, squeak. I have a little pink-eared gray mouse. Squeak, squeak. I have a little mouse. I have a little mouse. I have a little pink-eared gray mouse. Squeak, squeak. That was fun, wasn't it? It is fun to take out all these little puppets. Shall we make their noises together one more time? First our dog. Woof, woof, woof. And then our cat. Goodbye, little cat. Meow. And then our duck, who is fancy. But what does he say? Quack, quack, quack. Goodbye, duck. And our little mouse. Squeak, squeak. Let's share another story now. This one, it is getting to be springtime. Finally, springtime, we start to see all the birds come out. This story is called Early Bird. The early bird gets to meet the worm in this story. Let's find out what happens in Early Bird by Tony Yulee. This is a nice spring story. There's the bird asleep in the nest. Early bird likes to wake up early. Sun's not even up yet. She stands up as tall as she can. Takes a deep breath of fresh morning air. Can you try that? Take a nice deep breath. Looks like she might be whistling the breath out. And then early bird gets going. Here comes the sun. Across the grass. See these little friends following along? Do you know what those are? Ladybugs, right? Through the flower bed. Look who's following along now. Bzzz. Little bees, right? Under the spider web. There's the spider saying good morning. Up the path. These friends. Butterflies, right? Around the corner. Carefully by the sleeping cat. And over the cat. Not sleeping anymore. Finally, early bird reaches the garden where she finds the early worm. Oh, good morning. Early bird is hungry after her long journey. Uh-oh. Is this going to be good news for the worm? Yes, it is. So she lays the early worm on top of a big, fat, juicy strawberry. And together, they share an early breakfast. And there they are, whistling a happy tune together. That was Early Bird by Tony Yulee. And there you have it. There they were, whistling away at the end of the story. Pretty sweet. Well, that's all the time we have for story time today. Let's wiggle our fingers, really wiggle them. We haven't moved around very much today, have we? So wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then we'll sing the Open Shut Them song. And your fingers will be all warmed up, and you can do a craft. And I will post links to some crafts that go along with this story time. So ready? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And here we go. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them. Creep them, crawl them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth. Ah! But do not let them in. Thank you for joining us for Storytime today. I hope we'll see you next time. Goodbye.